Italia enviará a Ucrania más de 400 M113. Viejos sí, pero no inútiles. Yo soy Andri, este es mi mundo y adelante vídeo. El M113 fue diseñado por Estados Unidos a finales de los años 50 como un transporte blindado de tropas. Italia adoptó el diseño rápidamente y durante los años 70 y 80 comenzó su producción local. En total, Italia llegó a tener más de 3.000 vehículos M113 en diferentes versiones, incluyendo sus propias variantes, el VCC-1 y el VCC-2, que mejoraban el blindaje y la capacidad para misiones específicas. Durante décadas, los M113 italianos participaron en misiones en el extranjero, desde los Balcanes hasta Líbano, pero como ocurrió en muchos países de la OTAN, fueron retirados y almacenados una vez que llegaron los vehículos más modernos como el Puma. Muchos de estos blindados quedaron abandonados, expuestos al clima y destinados al desguace, hasta ahora. Pero la guerra de Ucrania ha cambiado esta historia. En lugar de destruirlos, Italia ha decidido enviarlos a las fuerzas armadas ucranianas, una decisión que no solo evita el coste del desguace, sino que da una segunda vida a estos fantásticos vehículos. En el contexto de una guerra de desgaste como la que estamos viviendo, donde, aparte de la calidad, importa mucho la cantidad, estos blindados volverán a cumplir su función original: proteger a los soldados. Ahora veamos cómo quedan estos vehículos completamente preparados para el combate, gracias al trabajo de nuestros amigos de la brigada Hartia, que llevan ya mucho tiempo utilizándolos en primera línea. Os lo dejo subtitulado al español para que podáis entender de primera mano cómo adaptan estos blindados a las necesidades reales del campo de batalla.
What you can see behind me is an M113. Ukraine fitted it with special automatic turrets.
It is equipped with an automatic drive, target acquisition and stabilization, like in modern tanks, allows you to keep the target on the move. It will be better in terms of armor, better in terms of chassis than its predecessors. The car is cool.
Now we're with the Hartia Brigade in a secret location. What you can see behind me is an M113, also called Trax. It's a US-made armored personnel carrier. Let's face it, it's old. It's been created in the 60s and it has gone through all the wars, like you name it, from the Vietnam War to the Middle East to this war here. It's one of the most ubiquitous armored personnel carrier vehicle that you can find on a battlefield now. So it's roughly 14 tons, and at first it came with a 12.7mm machine gun, but here's the twist. Ukraine fitted it with a special automatic turret where you have a 14.5mm machine gun and a 7.62 machine gun. So why did Ukraine do that? That's because before, when you had just a 12.7mm machine gun, right, the gunner would have been completely in the open. Now, thanks to this automatic system, where they can actually control the turret from inside the vehicle, the gunner is completely protected, and he can shoot at the enemy while transporting soldiers to the battlefield.
As for the module control, it is equipped with an automatic drive, target acquisition and stabilization, which, like in modern tanks, allows you to keep the target on the move. Once we have locked onto it, it won't escape from us. All that's left to do is press the trigger, and the target will be destroyed. This is a huge advantage for such a small vehicle. It would also be possible to mount manpads, portable air defense system, and control up to 4 types of weapons with a single joystick. In my opinion, this provides greater reliability and safety for the crew.
So one is like mountain like that, you'll see upon the other, which allows very versatile kind of firepower, knowing that the KPV can go up to 3 kilometers horizontally and 2 kilometers vertically.
It can see farther than we can shoot, so to speak, at the enemy.
So the M113 is powered by a six-cylinder gasoline motor. It can go up to 67 kilometers per hour and has normally with a full tank a range of roughly 500 kilometers. Bit of a bumpy ride. This thing almost fell on us while we were rolling. And this is why you should always wear a helmet, kids. On a more serious note, this basic metal box can also be a lifesaver on the battlefield, as this intense footage from the Kharkiv brigade shows. Thanks to the M113, Ukrainian soldiers are swiftly evacuated from the kill zone.
This vehicle will be used for evacuation, evacuating the wounded, both the killed and the wounded. Unfortunately, which happens. Stretcher mounts will be installed here. Its goal, while it's being loaded, is to provide cover for the groups that will be carrying the wounded. It will load, escort, and also successfully exit from there.
The crew members keep training and upgrading the APCs before launching them into the battle in a few weeks. They need a stronger armor than the basic 38mm, as the recruits will likely fight in a Kharkiv direction, where the Russians are pushing around Kupiansk.
The car is cool. It will be better in terms of armor, better in terms of chassis than its predecessors. In terms of handling, too. It's a steering wheel, not a lever. Automatic transmission. It's a powerful car. This is my workspace. Here are the triplexes. This is when we drive in combat mode, with the hatch closed. The steering wheel, gas, gear shift, and handbrake. I start the engine, gas is applied, and we are ready to fight. Easy, absolutely. Well, it's like driving a slightly larger vehicle. There are no levers anymore. The steering wheel also makes everything easier.
This is also a very symbolic example of what this war has become. This sort of mix between, well, a NATO US-made vehicle with a Soviet cannon mounted on it. And this is also where the Ukrainian innovation, is going, and how sort of these two military cultures mix to make the most efficient weapons on the battlefield. This vehicle can host up to 11 people. There's two crew members, the driver, the gunner. Think of it as a Lego, basically, because you have a lot of different models everywhere in the world. Roughly 50 countries operate that kind of machine. It has been replaced slowly by the Bradleys in the US. And right now the US has roughly like 6,000 of them. It sent about 600 of M113 to Ukraine. As the war rages on, the only thing standing between death and life will be these machines for the men who will hit the battlefield in a few weeks from now, once their training is over and the vehicles are ready to engage.
So far, I don't have much to boast about. We fight. We're all fighting.
Estos M113, que hasta hace poco estaban condenados al óxido y al abandono, ahora vuelven a la vida gracias al ingenio ucraniano. Lo han equipado con redes antidrón, cañones más potentes y hasta sistemas de guerra electrónica. Con esta ayuda de Italia, Ucrania podrá equipar hasta 4 brigadas mecanizadas al completo, reforzando el frente y aumentando la capacidad de combate de nuestras fuerzas. Un gesto que no solo alivia la presión en el campo de batalla, sino que demuestra cómo hay países que están en las buenas y en las malas. Si has llegado hasta aquí es porque el vídeo te ha gustado, así que te invito a que te suscribas, le des like y lo compartas con tus amigos para que más gente conozca esta historia. Yo soy Andri y este es nuestro mundo. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!